Welcome to the channel and this short video on a interesting post related to the Alexander campaign for divinity at Impera. And this was made on the 25th of November 2019 if you're watching into the future, and you can see the post is called Marshals of Alexander. And I have to admit, when I read this, it completely blew me away, and I'm really looking forward to seeing when this is actually implemented. So let's just get down to the overall description of the units. Says, hey guys, as you might have noticed in Alexander's campaign, there are several important characters missing from the story that we thought would be nice to somehow represent in the game to further enhance the campaign's narrative. The Marshals of Alexander is a feature that we'll be adding in the next patch, which is meant to bring a dozen of Alexander's famous companions back to life in a manner that is rather unique to Rome 2 mods and Total War mods in general. The original idea is based off Jake's RPGU units mod, but what we did was to use one distinct unit for each character. So moving on, it says each unit is capped at 1, so you'll be able to recruit only one captain of each type. If the units take casualties, you will have to replenish. If you lose the unit, you'll be able to recruit it again in an area of recruitment. Each captain is recruited through the main buildings chain from level 2 onwards in both cities and minor settlements in the area of recruitment. Interesting. The 10 captains are divided between 5 areas of recruitment, 2 for each. That is our Macedonia, Greece without Crete, Thrace, and the province of Asia without Rhodes and Pontus. So it's almost implying that there will be 2 captains in each one of these areas. So you will only get the benefits as you actually expand Alexander's empire out. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Each captain has his own unit that historically he was associated with. So for example, Clytus Malus has a unit of the companion cavalry, while Antigoges is represented with a unit of silver shields. In battle, each captain will have his own attributes, which will make his units quite distinct from the other units of the same kind. Interesting. An extensive biographical note is included in the unit description for each captain, and there is a unique portrait for each of the unit's cards will help them to easily identify each character. I'm really starting to like the idea of this, because you'll be able to get a distinct flavour to an army, and not all the captains have the same units. So I can see that the potential here for bringing in captains into armies. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. So we're moving on. It's called the script. In addition to the updates, we'll feature the script that gives each captain a set of unique effects. Captain is grouped hierarchically from 1 to 10, with number 1 having arguably the best set of effects attached, while 10 is respectively the weakest. I might struggle with that because my perception of 10 is the best and 1 is the lowest, but I will adjust. Each army can have only one set of effects attached to it, while it will always be the one with the captain who is the highest in the order. So that means you can have multiple captains in an army. That's good. So for example, if an army stack has 3 captains in its number 2, 4 and 8 of the order, the only number 2 will have the effects on it, and each effect bundle has its unit icon that is displayed in the lower left hand corner under the general portrait. So we might as well just click the spoiler and take a look at it. So what this is, we got an army here. It's got 2 generals in. It doesn't say who they are, but you can see the unique portraits here. It looks like they're both silver shield units, and you can see the little red circle in the bottom left here, and that will be the attributes given by the higher rank of these 2 generals. I don't know if you can see this, but the one on the left is 1 and the one on the right is 5. So it's the captain on the left that's actually adding this attribute, although it doesn't actually say what that attribute is. It says to make the identification of which number each captain has in the order the number has been added to the unit card at the top left hand corner. I'll just have a quick look at that. Yeah, they've highlighted it here, so you can see now what I was actually saying up there. So this is the same picture with the attributes. They seem to be a little bit reversed there. It says the effects are seamlessly added and removed from the army stack in real time as the captain gets recruited, disbanded and moved between army stacks. In its long description, each captain unit has its list of all the effects that the captain gives to the army, with a biographical note that followed below. So let's have a quick look at this. So here's the breakdown of this captain. This is Clytus Malus. And again, I'm not too sure if you can see what's actually inside this red circle here. It says he gives +1 experience to all cavalry upon recruitment, minus 10% cavalry recruitment costs, plus 6% cavalry morale when upon recruitment. So that's a one-off boost given by this captain here. He obviously leads a cavalry unit. Yeah, melee defeat, upkeep, charge bonus 85. Yeah, I think that's going to be quite interesting. And then this next picture shows the biographical note underneath as well, the description. So what's happened is they've scrolled down to the biographical profile there. I think this is going to add a lot of flavour to the Alexander campaign. And I think more importantly, if this is the way they're going, if you can imagine when they start to bring in other campaigns, this is going to make life very interesting. It says the effects linked to each captain are as follows. So we've got a whole list here. I'm not going to go through them, but I'll scroll very slowly for any of you who want to see that, although you may not be able to read it. But basically what it's actually giving is a list of the captains and what they bring to the army. So in some ways they're like affecting as a supplement to the general. And in fact, what I will do is put a link in the video description for any of you who want to look at this detail yourself. Moving down now, and what we've actually got is a list of all the marshals. It says, so once we've got acquainted with all the features of this update, let us take a closer look at the main characters of the drama. So these are Alexander's companions. I'm not going to go through and read through all of them. So let's just see who we got here. What we got here, Antigonus Monophalamos. So this is just a profile of him, and he looks like he's a hoplite unit. We got Clitos Malus, he's definitely a cavalry unit. We got Conios, who is a pike phalanx unit, and then we got I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, sorry. And he's got a cavalry unit. Anyway, I think that is about it for the video. I don't want to drag it out too long. I'll just scroll up and show you the pictures. As I say, there's no indication when the next patch is going to be out, and so therefore we're just going to have to wait. I'm going to wait in great anticipation. Hopefully it will integrate into an existing campaign. It won't break it. I can't see why it would, because it's only introducing new units. So hopefully when this patch drops, I will be able to pick up this and develop it into my current Alexander campaign. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.